Hello and welcome. We are doing our Arlington Town Hall update. I'm Jeff Barn from ACMi News, filling in for our communications manager here at ACMi, James Milan. And joining us, as always, is our town manager, Sandy Puller. Sandy, always good to see you, sir.
Nice to see you, Jeff. How are you?
Good, very well, and staying dry on this day that we're recording this. We're about to undergo some nasty storms later today. So hopefully everyone stays safe and dry. We have a lot of things to tackle, Sandy. First of all, you were dealing recently with an event at Stratton. So fill us in on it, please.
I had the chance this morning to join parents and kids walking to school on the walking bus program at Stratton. It's a fun way to encourage families and kids to walk to school, to do it safely. It was fun for me. I got this nice little I walk to school sticker today. I got to meet the Stratton Lion and shake her paw, so that was very fun. Senator Cindy Friedman and our state representative Sean Garberly were there too, and lots of kids and parents. So it was a great way to start the day.
That's great. That's always good news, and you're taking part in our educational process along with many other things, including the fact that Arlington recently just got a Green Communities Grant Award. Tell us about that. Something tells me that our building, the very building that I'm talking to you from, is one of those affected by it.
Exactly. So we have a $100,000 grant from the Green Communities program. It's a program that we have had a lot of success with over the years. So far, Arlington, in the last 12 years, has gotten about $2 million in green community grants. This particular one is going to focus on three buildings. One is the building in which you are sitting, the Dallin Branch Library that houses ACMi. We're going to put insulation in the attic and install some heat pumps to make the building more energy efficient and improve the quality of the heat in there. Secondly, we're putting insulation in the attic and town hall in the auditorium. So that area above there will be fully insulated and particularly in the summer should keep it cooler and keep it warmer in the winter. And then third, over at the Brackett Elementary School, we're putting in LED lights that will be much more energy efficient. Overall, because of the energy savings, we should get a payback on the program within about a year of the money we're spending. So we have the $100,000 from the Green Communities Act, and we also have an additional 20% grant from NSTAR and National Grid to help us pay for this. So good energy improvements all over town.
That's good news, and it pays for itself within a year.
Yeah, so that's pretty fast payback.
Yeah, that's impressive. And when does the work start? Do you know?
It will start. I don't know exactly for each of these things. I think in the schools, they'll be doing it over some of their breaks. And I believe otherwise the work will start later this fall.
Well, the fact that it's going to be done at all that's really good news for all of us. So much appreciated. All right, we're on the and this is the exciting part, I'm sure, for you. We are on the edge now of the budget season. Tell us a little bit about that and what you hope to accomplish.
So every year at this time, we kick off the budget season. We give a briefing to our long-range planning committee to talk about how we stand, looking forward to the possibility of a next override. We know we have a deficit coming up a year from now, so I think we'll be talking about the potential for an override maybe as soon as this spring. It's also a chance to talk with the department heads about what their priorities are, give them a chance to ask for increases within our budget constraints. And I would say for members of the public, if there's something in the budget that you care about at this, it would be a good opportunity to reach out either to my office or to particular departments to ask those department heads about the possibility of budget changes. And then we roll into that to January when I will put out my budget to the select board and to the finance committee. But this really kicks things off now.
All right, sounds good. There's a lot of prep work to be done prior to January 1st. There's no doubt about it. A lot of changes in the works for Arlington when it comes to discarding mattresses and also single-use water bottles. That's coming up fast, November the 1st, I believe. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, one is a change that came about because of a town meeting vote. We voted to ban the sale of single-use bottles. That will go into effect November 1st. So I would encourage people to think about having water bottles they can refill or containers, so we can reduce that really needless waste of a lot of plastic. The other thing comes about because of changes in state law. We are no longer able to accept mattresses for recycling as of November 1st. So I would say if you have a mattress to get rid of now, I would encourage you to put it out in the trash. We will be working on a program through the town where people will be able to pay for mattress pickup. We will kick that off after November 1st. You can also always go to a private hauler, but you won't be able just to put it out on the street anymore without an appointment and paying a fee. So if you have those old things to get rid of, I would get rid of them now. Otherwise, look at the town website for how to dispose of things after November 1st.
And the deadline is fast approaching. Obviously, November 1st was just a few days away from the month of November. Hard to believe, but that's
Yes.
reality of the entire situation. There is a meeting coming up in the very near future regarding that all-important intersection at Appleton and Mass Ave, that corridor. The public meeting is when, and what do you hope to accomplish there? Because that's a complicated intersection, without a doubt.
It is a complicated intersection. We've been doing a lot to try to make it safer, to change some of the configurations. There have been a lot of public input sessions. What will happen on the 18th is we will share with the public some of the thinking that we've developed so far on how to reconfigure that space, and listen to comments from the public at that point. And I think for those who are concerned about either walking or biking or driving in that area, it will be a good session to learn a lot. It will be in the Town Hall Auditorium at 7 p.m. And if you're interested, I encourage people to come out.
That sounds good. You have a full plate, Mr. Puller. I'll tell you, you're busy. Is there anything else you'd like to add? We've obviously covered a lot of subjects, but
well, I just want to give a shout out and give credit to our police chief, Julie Flaherty. She was honored with the Paul Harris Award by the Arlington Rotary Club. The award recognizes outstanding leadership to the town of Arlington. Julie has certainly provided that leadership in her tenure as police chief. She has continued a long tradition of instilling the values of community policing and responsiveness to our public in our department. We have a great police chief, and I'm very proud that the Rotary Club honored her. So congratulations, Julie.
Yeah, congratulations to Chief Flaherty. We just talked to her yesterday, and obviously that police department continues to serve as a model for other departments from coast to coast, and that speaks volumes about the law enforcement community and the community policing efforts that APD puts out each and every day. So, Sandy, anything else, or you have to go back to work? We done? What are you doing? You taking the day off?
I do have to go back to work. I've got a select board meeting tonight, a few others in between, and I'm going to try to stay dry in what is going to turn out to be a very wet afternoon. So,
without a doubt. Well, always a pleasure to talk to you, Sandy. Hope to talk to you in the very near future. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks. You too, Jeff. Bye-bye.
Take care.